That was a vital 3 points today against a good Sudbury side. But what do you make of the performance from the lads today?
Yeah, it was a determined performance, similar to the Needham game. I think we were a little bit jittery when we scored, and that's something that we've got to start relaxing. Hopefully now this win will mean that we'll kick on a little bit more, and the players will naturally feel more comfortable, and we can start getting back to playing some good football and killing teams off.
It's 12 days since the Needham game. It's a very long time, especially at this sort of level of football. Did you think that would be a factor with how they played or started today?
In some ways, it was good, for myself to have the time off with the lads and we could work on stuff. We've been working on set pieces, on opportunities, on what we can do with those, and I felt today we caused their team a few problems. There was some great deliveries in from the guys taking in both sides. It gave us me an opportunity to work on bit patterns of play and stuff, which I think we did in spells, which I would hope that in the next few weeks we can start to improve further on. But generally, yeah, I think any individuals, you want to keep fresh, you want to keep playing, you want to keep ticking over, so any prolonged periods of time can, I guess, have a negative effect. But it was a huge game for us, and it was a game where we couldn't have afforded to start slowly, so maybe in some ways the kind of game we had with the opposition we had, it probably helped today.
During that period, you say you worked on set pieces. Did you work on them defensively as well? Because you were under a lot of pressure, a lot of long balls in and long throws in.
I thought today we defended quite well. We've worked on set pieces a bit. I think there's still room to work on it further, especially the seconds. I think even though their goals today was maybe a questionable foul, I'm still not too happy with the amount of bodies we had in the box, so someone could have reacted and helped Jack out. And then it was a similar situation to the Needham goal. It was a quick corner, someone headed it across goal, and with the amount of bodies we've got in the box, people shouldn't be having free time or free headers to be able to score. So we have worked on little bits and pieces, but you've got to remember you only get to see the lads for an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe two days a week, and if you're not playing on a Saturday, so you've got to try and make it entertaining, you've got to try and install some knowledge in them as well. So it was good to have the time off, but I'm glad that we've got games coming back and we can get playing.
The key decision in the first half was the sending off. There was no question about that, was it? He was last man.
I think for me it was a sending off, but I've seen probably in instances where maybe the refs kind of bottle out. So I think it was a big decision. Some refs just tend to go with the decision, oh, it's a penalty and a yellow card. So I think the ref done well. In my eyes, it was a sending off.
The other key decision was, as you mentioned before, their equaliser. It appeared Jack Giddens had control of the ball. Is that how you viewed it?
Yeah, I thought it was a foul. I thought it was only a matter of time until the ref blew, but he didn't, and their guy tucked it away. I don't want to be overcritical of referees. I just kind of said to him after the game, I can maybe understand a little bit why he didn't give it, but I felt that probably 8 or 9 times out of 10, other referees probably would have protected the keeper and given it. But in the end, it didn't cost us. Made it a little bit jittery and made us a little bit nervous. But we got the 3 points, and that's all we wanted today.
The last 2 games, the opposition have had players sent off, but we haven't been able to put them away easily. Yeah. Is that a concern?
Well, I think I don't think it's a concern. Somewhat, I think if we were maybe at the start of the season winning, got on the back of 4 or 5 wins, I think we probably for both occasions would have kicked on and probably have looked to put the game to bed quite comfortably. But with the results going the way they've gone, I think there was just an air of nervousness around the team. And I think with the Needham game, I think the way we had set up, we were restricting them to play everything long, and I think we were dealing with it. They weren't having many chances, and I think possibly we just thought to ourselves, we'll stick it to how it is and we'll grind a 1-0 out. And then unfortunately they got a late goal. Today, I think we tried to keep the shape more. We were more attacking, and I think we created a lot more chances. But I think you've got to give the teams we've been playing credit. Needham are a very good team, and I think they'll be up there. And same with Sudbury. I think they might be more direct. but I think they're very well organised. I think their long throws will be effective. I think they'll be good from set pieces. So if it was maybe a lesser team down the bottom and we were grinding out results and we weren't maybe playing well, I would be worried. But when you look at the calibre of the opposition, I think even with 10 men, sometimes, like I said previously, the 10 men will work harder than the 11. So I think overall 4 points from 2 games against 2 teams that are going to be up there is satisfactory.
Ross Wall got the winner in the end, and it was a vital introduction. The flick at the near post seemed to deceive everyone. What did you make of his goal?
Yeah, I think if I was their gaffer, I'd probably be upset because you'd want someone at the front, so things like that can't happen. But for us, I guess we'll take any go how it comes. Really, I don't think Ross knew too much about it. I think it came to him. It was quite zippy ball in, so I think he just tried to knock it on, and it caught everyone out.
You got a game next Sunday against A.F.C, one of the promoted sides this season. Do you know much about them at all?
I don't know too much about them. I'm sure from memory, even though they got promoted, I think a lot of their players ended up getting pinched by other clubs. But I'm sure they'll be determined and be effective and want to beat us on our home turf. But I think realistically, we need to just concentrate on what we're doing and the way we play. And if we're playing the way we should be playing and we're working hard as a team, then I don't think we need to worry too much about other teams. And I think we'll do well.
And after a poor period in the last sort of couple of months, it's 2 positive results now back to back. Do you feel that you've reached a turning point and you can kick on now?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. Obviously, you've got to take every game as it comes along. And maybe if you looked at our season so far, you might say we've done okay against the top teams and maybe the middle or lesser teams we've struggled with. So can't take anything for granted. I'm going to keep on working hard, and hopefully, like you say, we'll kick on now and get back to how we were doing at the start of the season.